The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by ABC Quality and the South Carolina Department of Social Services.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina for another segment where we're talking childcare in South Carolina, everyone's business. And I'm joined by Michelle and Zoe from the South Carolina Department of Social Services. Guys, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to start with you here, Michelle. So let's go ahead and get into it. How would you describe the state of childcare here in South Carolina?
In our state right now, we have around 300,000 children that are ages 5 and under, and 68% of those children have both parents that are in the workforce, which kind of shows you the need for childcare. There's also some areas in our state that have childcare that's readily not accessible to families, which makes it even harder for them. And also, the true cost of care is something that we need to really think about. The true cost of care far outweighs what families can afford to pay for childcare. So all of these things affect the parents, the children, the childcare providers, our businesses, and our economy as a whole. And in South Carolina at DSS, we have recently worked with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation and the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce to produce an untapped potential report. And in that report, it showed that our state's economy loses nearly $1 billion each year due to childcare issues. So it's something we all need to take note of.
So you're telling me this is a pretty big problem that's
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
Well, what is DSS doing to address these problems?
Well, right now for what we're doing today, trying to get the word out, trying to talk about it, trying to open communication of how the state of childcare is and what can we do. Our childcare licensing is also working really hard to license the childcare facilities as quickly as they can. We've worked with our COVID funding to try to create pilots to, like one was the SE Boost program, which was a wage supplementation program that helped our childcare teachers to stay afloat. And we also work with programs like Childcare Resource and Referral, who's here with us today.
Yes, I was going to ask you, resource and referral, that's what you do, right? Tell me all about that and how that's helping.
Of course. So SCCCR&R, we offer statewide services that are free, and it's all about promoting high quality early care in the state. And we like to think that we pour those free services into 3 buckets. So families, childcare providers, and the community. Parents who are searching for childcare can go on our website and use our search portal to find childcare that meets those needs. For families that have more specialized needs, they can work with our staff to get some more specialized referrals. So as an example, we work with families whose first language is Spanish. And then that second bucket, the child care providers, they're who has your kids during the day and during that really crucial brain development window of 0 to 5. So we offer them technical assistance throughout the year with our quality coaches. That's making sure that they meet those licensing and regulation requirements, but also taking it up to that second level of quality and providing the highest quality of care. And along with that, we provide free training and free conferences throughout the year. So they can get some of those tips on providing higher quality care, but they can also network and connect with their peers and connect with us and our partners. And then the third bucket, the community. We do a lot to connect with our community. One of the things that we're proudest of over the past couple years is our work with employers. So South Carolina is always growing, and there's always new employers coming into the state, and they need some childcare solutions for their employees. So that can look like a lot of different things. It's not a one-size-all-fits solution, but we can work with them to offer some financial incentives or partner with local childcare to help their employees. And like I said, that's all free for those populations.
You know, childcare is the backbone. Childcare is the backbone that supports families going to work, supports the children being able to enter quality childcare programs that get them school ready for kindergarten. So childcare is a 2-generation issue, and it affects our workforce of today and absolutely affects the workforce of tomorrow.
Thank you both. I really appreciate it. And guys, you can always learn more information about ABC Quality at www.abcquality.org.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by ABC Quality and the South Carolina Department of Social Services.